flavors you create mixing our 12 signature sauces.
iPhone 12 with 5G, with no activation fees and nada yada yada.
All right, welcome everybody to Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Getting ready for the CRA/gas cars to come out for their first practice session of the afternoon, first of two for these guys. They'll get about 20 to 30 minutes of practice in preparation for their big main event tomorrow night, Firecracker 200. We've already seen the first session of practice for all the cars here today. After this practice session here, everybody else will get another practice number 2, and they'll be their group qualifying. But right now, as you see, the CRA gas cars on the track for their first practice of the afternoon. The weather has looking pretty good here. We had a lot of rain here earlier this morning and early this afternoon, but things have cleared off pretty well. Sun is shining. So I believe we're in the clear now for some good weather here for the rest of the weekend here for the Firecracker 200 weekend, sponsored by the Washington County Tourism and Hurley's Services. Also want to know we are live also on YouTube and Facebook as we get ready for this big weekend here at the Salem Speedway. We are live right now as we are getting ready for the first practice session for the CRA and gas cars for the Firecracker 200 weekend, sponsored by Washington County Tourism and Hurley's Services.
So the Diesel Boys Great American Stock Cars on the track for their first practice session of the afternoon. Out of 2 sessions tonight, they are not going to be in action tonight. They will be in action tomorrow night for tomorrow night's Firecracker 200. We want to welcome everyone as, the number 98 goes around over in turns number 3 and 4. Caldell's number 98. That's going to bring us to a pause here in practice session number 1, and the cameraman doing a fantastic job. SalemSpeedway.tv covering that incident over in turns number 3. Jeff Caldell's number 98 under power, so tough break for the number 98 crew. So right now, as you see, the Great American Stock Cars in action tomorrow night for the headlined Firecracker 200 here tomorrow night at Salem Speedway. Want to welcome everyone watching live on Facebook and YouTube as getting ready and set leading up to tonight's opening ceremonies promptly at 6:55. Same price to get in as it is to purchase this pay-per-view tonight on SalemSpeedway.tv. It's going to be one unforgettable night headlined by the 100-lap Red World Big Bang 100 for the Crown Vic, sponsored by Mike's Muffler and Brakes. So enjoy this live look in. We'd love to have you here in person here at Salem Speedway, but if you cannot make it, you can purchase it online at SalemSpeedway.tv. Legend Series cars, Legend Series cars, you will be up for your final practice. Legend Series cars, you will be up for your final practice. This will serve as group qualifying. Legend Series cars, you will be up promptly at 4:35, just about 12 minutes. Legend Series cars, 12 minutes until qualifying. Once again, Great American Stocks out for their first practice session of the weekend. You see the number 181 there of Paul Hartledge heading off down the back straightaway. For everyone watching online on Facebook and YouTube, the 2023 champion, Heath Helton, right behind him, entering turns 3 and 4 down the front stretch. So Heath Helton looking for a great run here this weekend at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery, already out there. And the number 75 of Jamie Goodman, the number 60 of Perry Whitsitt out there in the Stout Racing Engines number 60 machine. Craig Luther making his way out on the racetrack as well. So this is opening practice for the Great American Great American Stocks, brought to you by Diesel Boys LLC. Big problems for Craig Luther on the backstretch. He goes around, so yet the second car around on the speedway. That is the number 48 of Craig Luther. So Craig Luther exiting turns number 2 down the back straightaway. He'll have to come to PNC Pit Road early in practice. Don't know if any damage is sustained on the number 48 or not. But the 48, Craig Luther, tough break for that street stock, as he's going to have to come down PNC Pit Road here in practice. Legend Series cars. Legend Series cars. You have 5 minutes. Legend Series cars, 5 minutes until final practice and group qualifying. Legend Series cars, you need to be making your way to staging. Legend Series cars, you've got 5 minutes until qualifying. Thank you.
On Facebook, we've got some folks tuning in all the way from Michigan. It's awesome. Bruce, thanks so much for tuning in from Michigan. We've got folks from Hillview. We got folks from Louisville. This is awesome. We've got some race fans watching from all over. We got somebody watching from up in the tower. What's going on, Drew? How's it going out there, YouTube fans? We see you're tuning in as well. Thanks so much for watching us on both Facebook and YouTube. We love it. Hope you're enjoying the show. Right now, it's just practice before we get started with qualifying here with the Legends. Stay tuned.
country on YouTube and Facebook. We welcome you here to the historic High Banks at Salem Speedway. 12 you great fans of the crowd, welcome here on a beautiful, beautiful day. Glad Mother Nature got out everything that she had for us this weekend and getting ready for the Firecracker 200 weekend tonight. Going to be a huge, huge event, all capped off with the 100-lap Red World Big Bang 100 for the Mike's Muffler and Brake Crown Vics tonight. Over 40 entered in here tonight. They will start all at once in tonight's main event, 100 laps. Don't forget, right now in the concourse, the Red World Foundation setting up back there towards the end of the grandstands with the 50-50 and T-shirts and more. Also, adult beverages, State Farm agent Jason Way concession stands are open. Salem Speedway merchandise. The Wild Wolf Throwdown T-shirts back there, the brand new T-shirts, only $10 now. We've sold over 700 of those, but now you can get them down there at the back of the grandstands of just $10. Now, we do also have the 2023 shirts for $5 on sale back there at the concession stand, or excuse me, the concourse area. So make sure you check those out. Beautiful concourse set up here at Salem Speedway, and of course all of our 2024 marketing partners, including Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Also, we will have giveaways and everything tonight. Going to be a great night of action here at the Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Legend Series cars coming up next for their group qualifying and last final practice session here today on a beautiful, beautiful afternoon at Salem Speedway. For their group qualifying and practice session, it will be the final one of the afternoon for them.
Race fans, it's an absolutely gorgeous day out here at Salem Speedway. Come on out and join us in the stands. It's only $15 today. We've got all kinds of racing action for you, and it's just a beautiful day. Come on out, get a suntan, grab yourself some cold drinks and some hot eats out of the concession stands. Enjoy your time. If you can't make it here, we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube right now, so hello to all of our fans out there on Facebook and YouTube. We've got a lot of folks tuning in from all over the place, and that's awesome. It's a lot of fun, so we appreciate you. And it's just an incredible day. So you can watch us on salemspeedway.tv. After practice and qualifying ends, we will pick up the broadcast on salemspeedway.tv. It's $15 to watch today, or $30 if you want to watch today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's $20, today's $15. There's a $5 discount if you buy both days. And we will cut off this live feed after practice and qualifying ends. Legends are on track right now, and we're going to watch them practice and qualify. Here we go.
Olmsted the second. Xavier King goes second. John Robbins, number 19, goes third. Jacob Kinney in that fourth spot. So fast time so far is the 15.865 of Max Olmsted the second in that number 35 machine. Next group of Legend Series cars making their way onto the track currently. John Robbins in that third spot with the 19 machine. 16.104. Ashton Morello goes fourth. Jacob Kinney goes fifth. Blake Bohannon sixth. 16.147. Galen Clark seventh. Hunter Willis eighth. Jack Receiver in that ninth spot with a ton of 17.158. And Ryan Frugler rounds out your top 10 with 17.389. Next session, moving on to the Speedway. John Robbins, Ash Morello, and Johnny Weaver. Now your top 5. Jacob Kinney, Clayton Bohannon, Galen Clark, Corey Adams, Hunter Willis, and James Vanover now at the top 11. Zach Brady's number 53. Jack Receivers number 84R. Ryan Krugler in that 19K. Joey Cox 64. Eddie Forsythe still to be able to come out. I believe he will be in this session. There he is. Yes, indeed. Garrett Fox number 85 out there as well. Tim Skinner Jr. and Sam Johnson. A lot of these drivers were at the Indianapolis Speedrome this past Wednesday. I was on the broadcast with Tori Stiles, so Indianapolis Speedrome, a lot of these drivers competed at this past Wednesday night. So good to see a lot of the Legend Series drivers back down here at the Salem Speedway, getting ready for a great night of action here tonight. All capped off with the 100-lap Red World Big Bang 100. Bandoleros, you are up next for your only practice session and qualifying. Bandoleros, you are up next. Bandoleros, you are up next. So Bandoleros, we need you to be staging, please. Bandoleros, we need you to be staging. Crown Vic Figure 8 drivers, Crown Vic Figure 8 drivers, you will follow the Bandoleros for your only practice and qualifying session. Crown Vic Figure 8 drivers, you will follow the Bandoleros. Thank you. So that's going to do it for qualifying for the Legend Series cars. 19 cars taking time. Top of the board, Max Olmstead, the second with 15.865. Sam Johnson, that 24J was your top 2. They were the only 2 cars in the 15-second bracket. Xavier King, John Robbins, and Aston Morello, your top 5. Johnny Weaver, Jacob Kinney, Clayton Bohannon, Galen Clark, and Garrett Fox, your top 10. Eddie Foss Knight, Corey Adams, Hunter Willis, James Vanover, and Zach Brady, your top 15. Jack Receiver 16th, Ryan Krugler 17th, Joey Cox 18th, 17.563. Tim Skinner Jr. did not get a time on that number 15 machine. Coming up next is going to be Bandoleros for their only qualifying and practice session. Then Crown Vic Figure 8, your only practice and qualifying session. Crown Vics on the high banks and the Salem Supercars. You will switch practice sessions again. Once again, Crown Vic Big Track, you will come before the Salem Supercars, so your time will be 5:25. Around that time, Crown Vic's on the high banks. Thank you. Crown Vic drivers, we're kind of trying to stay with the schedule here tonight. Once again, Crown Vic Figure 8 drivers, we need you to staging if you want qualifying times. Crown Vic Figure 8, this is your call. Immediately, please. We need you immediately to the lineup chute, Crown Vic Figure 8 drivers. Crown Vic Figure 8, if you want a qualifying time, you need to be in the lineup chute, please. Crown Vic Figure 8, if you want a qualifying time tonight, you need to be in the lineup chute. Final call, Crown Vics, you need to make your way to the lineup chute. Thank you. Trials for group qualifying and final practice session for the Crown Vics for tonight's Red World Big Bang 100. Approaching the number 50 mark on the Crown Vics here tonight. We are starting every single one of them tonight in the main event, so it's going to be a great night of action here at the Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Quickest time in qualifying for the Crown Vics for the figure 8 course, Jacob Robertson with a time of 23.350. Alex Booby second, Jake Wells third, Alan Douglas fourth, and Devin McKinsley rounds out your top 5 as we get ready and set for group qualifying here for the Crown Vics. Want to thank each and every one of you great fans for being here tonight. Such a great occasion for the Red World Big Bang 100 for the Crown Vics. Plenty of racing. Don't forget in the concourse, Red World Foundation set up back there. Also, the beer for the adult beverages back there. State Farm agent Jason Way concession stand. Salem Speedway merchandise and the Wild Will Throwdown t-shirts back there for only $10 right now. Also doing tons of giveaways for the kiddos here tonight at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. We'll be thanking a lot of our marketing partners throughout the night. Of course, the event title sponsor being the Firecracker 200 presented by Washington County Tourism and Hurley's Services. We want to thank them for coming on board here this weekend. The track naming sponsor in 2024, Hoosier Lottery, coming on back on board. We appreciate them. And, of course, the series title sponsors and feature sponsors this weekend. Getting ready and set for qualifications as they begin to pull up to the backstretch staging lane. Getting ready to have the Crown Vics move on out here momentarily for their qualifying session. You see the number 87 in session. That is the MR Heating and Air number 987. That is Jeremy Larson. And that number 87, right behind him, the number 27 machine. That is the SNR Towing Flag to Flag Media Southern Indiana Craftsman HRC machine of Kenneth Humphrey. Kenny Humphrey in the number 27X, second in line. Joshua Spence back there in the number 69. The SNR Towing G&G Radiator Jim Spence Custom Carpets Ross Brothers Transmission machine. Many-time winner on the high banks here, Ronnie Basham III in that number 86. And James Micasell in the number 24 yellow, black, and white car. In that number 24, J.P. Micasell General Contractors Gambler Garage Stable Machine. That is your 5 cars back there in the chute, waiting to move on to the Speedway for qualifications and time trials. course, our 2024 Start Restart Zone, Donnie Mingus is the proud sponsor. You can see it exiting turns number 4, that beautiful yellow box. Impact Rescue Safety Team, presented by Safety Clean, our safety team sponsors, and of course Pit Row being sponsored by PNC Bank. We appreciate them for being a 2024 marketing partner. So going to send the top 12 out right now off PNC Pit Road. This will serve as qualifying. You see the number 45 back there as well in the Gambler's Garage, KJ Enterprises, Bobby's J Bakery, and Diesel Boys from Brooks, Kentucky. Johnny Lister back there behind James Mike Cassell. Daniel Durrett in the 05 back in action, as well as the number 40 machine of Jerry Payne from Louisville, Kentucky. He comes out to the Speedway now as well. 13 of Jake Wells back there, and Tyler Payne in the Owensboro, Kentucky. Number 41 makes his way out for qualifications. I believe Jake Wells is going to switch cars, figure 8 car. He'll jump in his oval car, but that is the first cars in line here for qualifications and time trials for the Crown Vics.
Race fans, we've got the Crown Vic on the high banks right now. Fast time so far is Mike Basham. Mike Basham holding down the fastest qualifying time so far. Jeremy Larson, the second fastest qualifier. And then, of course, it's Chase Adam. That's your top three. Right now, Mike Basham, fastest qualifier. Jeremy Larson, your second fastest qualifier so far. And in your third spot, we have Chase Adams. Stay tuned. More action to come. Race fans, we got a shout out to Mark McLaren in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. He's saying hi to his dad, John McLaren, down there in pit lane in the 06 machine in the street stocks car. Now, Johnstown, Pennsylvania, that's about 15 minutes away from Jennerstown Speedway. They've got the Wheelman series that they run out there. It's very similar to the Street Stock series that we have here at Salem Speedway, but they call it the Wheelman series out there. That's Jennerstown Speedway. It's about 15 minutes away from Mark McLaren, who's giving a shout-out to his dad down there in the 06 machine. That's Mark McLaren from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching there, Mark. Cheers.
Great Crown Vics on the high banks to a close for qualifications and time trials for tonight's Red World Big Bang 100. Looking at your overall fastest qualifiers, top of the speed charts, 22.048. Jeremy Larison's number 87. Mike Basham, last time out winner in the number 35 at 22.063. Noah Allison goes third, 22.141. Chase Adams goes fourth quick, 22.181. Ronnie Basham, the third, goes fifth. Dylan Kalin, 6th. Carter Cook, 7th. John Lister, 8th. Daniel Durrett, 9th. Paul Hartledge in the 38 rounds out your top 10. Looking on back from there, James Micasell, 11th. AJC in that 12th spot. Kyle Lefevre, 13th. Tyler Payne from Owensboro, Kentucky in the 14th spot. Roger Vincent in the number 16 goes 15th. Jerry Payne, Bradley Moore, Peyton Whitsitt, Tommy Brown Jr., and Ricky Puckett round out your top 20. Darren Rissinger, Dalton Neville, Todd Harrison, Alex Booby, Gage Dunn, top 25. Greg Lynn, Josh Spence, Corbin Person, William Karkoff, and the number 1 of Troy Moore goes top 30. Kenny Humphrey, Larry Michael, Jeffrey Hubre, John Webster, Don Fassett goes top 35. Katie St. Clair, Tim Smith, Josh Walker, Brian Ziegler, and Daniel Frick round out your top 40. Connor Jarrell goes 41st. David Hollenbach, 43rd. Missing data on the number 42 spot. Don't know who that is as of yet. And your top 44th qualifier, Kevin Scott. 2 cars didn't take time, so 46 Crown Vics starting tonight's main event and the Red World Big Bang 100 here at the Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Coming up next will be the Procrafters, Salem Supercars. They will be coming up for their qualifying effort. Race fans, don't forget, we want to thank all of our 2024 marketing partners, including our track corporate sponsors, TLG Peterbilt of Louisville, Tumbleweed, Jasper Group, Marshall Monuments, O'Reilly Auto Parts, P3 Graphics, Property Scope, Rapid Fired Pizza, Jolted Cow, Mid-Southern Savings Bank, Lefevre's Curbing, C&T Industrial Services, First Harrison Bank, Sullivan Concrete and Coating, Brooks Roofing, Green Tree Real Estate Services, Salem Rental, and Scottsburg Lanes. We want to thank all of our 2024 marketing partners for making it possible for us being here today. Don't forget, in the concourse right now, the Red World Foundation, 50/50 T-shirts and more going on. Also, adult beverages back there as well. State Farm Jason Wade concession stands back there as well in the concourse. Salem Speedway merchandise. The Wild Will Throwdown T-shirt, $10 now for the T-shirts. My wife Jamie back there in the concourse. And giveaways here throughout the night for Kids Night here at the Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Our safety team sponsors, the Impact Rescue Safety Team, presented by Safety Clean. Also, PNC Bank back on board as the 2024 Pit Road sponsor. Red Ball Recycling, the official recycling company. Hoosier, the official racing tire. Whalen, the official safety light. Sunoco Race Fuels, the official race fuel. Hard Truth Distilling Company, the official spirits. PPG, the official paint products. Ace Hardware of Salem, the official hardware store. Eddie Gilstrap Motors, the official pace truck provider. Schaefer's Oil, the official lubricant. NOS Energy Drink, the official energy drink. Jacoby Sells, the official outdoor power equipment provider. Flying A Motorsports, the official trailer and motor coach dealer. Hamatro, the official rescue tools. And Bad Boy Mowers, the official mower for the 2024 season. Race fans, coming up next, going to be the Procrafters, Salem Supercars, for their qualifying and group effort. Coming up next here at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery.
race fans, this is the Salem Supercar Series. They're on track right now for qualifying, and this is the old ARCA steel body. They have a 602 crate motor. Let's talk about that a little bit. The 602 crate motor, very popular choice for circle track racing. And this is a 350 cubic inch displacement, 350 horsepower V8 power horse that goes in these steel body. These are the steel body, the old ARCA steel bodies. These steel bodies stopped racing in ARCA back in, I believe it was 2019. Let me know out there if you're watching and you are a fan of ARCA. Let me know if we're right or wrong on that. But I think ARCA stopped racing the steel bodies in 2019. So what you're watching now is that previous generation ARCA body, the steel body. They're running a 602 crate motor. And this series has been brought back thanks to a lot of the local racers. The Kimmel family have brought these awesome-looking cars and have created a series here. They've got several cars out on track, and it's really great to see these cars in action again here on the high banks. So check them out. They're going to go out qualify right now. We'll see who can set fast time. And if you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, we really appreciate you. Feel free to drop a comment. Feel free to drop a like. Feel free to share with your friends what's going on with all this wonderful on-track action we have here at Salem Motor Speedway. We are green flag with the Salem Supercar Series qualifying. We got a turn between. We got a spin down between turn 1 and 2. Yellow flag comes out just as soon as they got underway. Doesn't look like we have any damage, and they're back underway in the number 44.
Firecracker, Salem Supercars here tonight. Great hand for first place. Salem Speedway scoreboard back there with the top 5 right now on the running position. So great racing in the 2024 season for the Salem Supercars. We started with about 3 to 4 last year. And this year, more and more cars. Phenomenal job around the board. Well done for a very making course here at Salem Speedway. Cars doing a phenomenal job again tonight, and the 44 goes back. How about this? Will Kimmel top of the board. Brian Rose, there, already a one-time winner this year in the Kimmel Racing stable. So Brian Rose top of the board. As Jamie Mosley, Joe Cooksey, and Shane Slider top 4. 44 of Scott Melton goes 5th right now on the board. The rest of the way, 95 Justin Fiedler going to be in the number 95 tonight. 68, that's going to be Alex Swear doing double duty here this weekend. Alex Swear going to be in the number 68 machine. Here comes Todd Kemp with the number 9 machine, the Huntingburg, Indiana driver. Todd Kemp, also a top 3 last time out in the Salem Supercars. Going to make his way back out here on the Speedway. So right now, qualifications and time trials still going on for the Salem Speedway Pro Crafters Supercars. As Joe Cooksey, veteran driver, also in the ARCA Menards series, longtime driver in the ARCA series. Now what these are is crate engine cars, powered usually by a 602 engine with the old ARCA still bodies. So these are the ARCA still bodies cars basically sitting around and just kind of decided to make a class here at Salem Speedway. Now, we talked about it last year, about 3 to 4 cars every race. This year, about 9 to 10 to 12. So pretty good car count. So right now, getting quiet, Brian Rose so far in the Kimmel Racing stable, number 69. Top of the board, 19.377. Jamie Mosley goes second in the Jailbreaker Potato Chips machine. 19.781. Joe Cooksey third. Shane Slider in the number 4 spot with the 19.934. Scott Melton goes fifth quick in the number 19. 994 for the 44 team. Huntingburg, Indiana's Todd Kemp goes 6th, finished third last time out, 20.207. Justin Fiedler in the number 7 spot tonight. Alex Ware, 68, and the 20 of Matt Adams goes out and rounds out your top 9 with a 20.712. So that will close Salem Supercars qualifications and time trials here tonight. So getting ready and set for the final CRA, Championship Racing Association and Diesel Boys Great American Stock Series Open Practice number 2. Not everyone in attendance tonight, but the ones who have chosen to take practice. Session 1 was a little bit earlier on tonight. Session 2 coming up next for the Great American Stocks. Great American Stocks, you should be in staging. Great American Stocks, if you plan on going out to this practice session, you need to be in staging. We're about 15 minutes behind schedule. So we want to get you guys in staging, please. CRA and Great American Stock Cars, please be making your way to staging. Thank you.
Sunday we had Scottsburg. Wednesday I was in the booth with Tori at the Indianapolis Speedrome. Great race, and of course our CRA track champion and defending champion, leading the points right now, picked up his first Outlaw Figure 8 win at the Indianapolis Speedrome this past Wednesday.
And now we take another day break, and then we come back Friday to kick it off with topping it all off with the Red World Big Bang 100 here at Salem Speedway. Going to be a great night of action. 45 cars in attendance for this event.
Yeah, always looking forward to the Crown Vics here on the big track at Salem. They've been putting on a great show, as we say, each and every time we see them. And, of course, the car counts keep going up and up. Big car count here tonight, so it's going to be great. We're going to start them all, as they say, around 45 cars here at attendance. We'll see if they all can start or not. But either way, it's going to be an outstanding race for a great man, Red World, the Red World Memorial Big Bang 100.
Yes, indeed, and you see the Diesel Boys Great American Stock Cars and Championship Racing Association Street Stocks, of course, combined for points for both. They're going to make their way down PNC Pit Road to stage on the back straightaway, as you see. They will have their final practice session here just in a few moments. They had session number 1 a little bit earlier on. Now, the only issue we had in practice, if you weren't here, Jeff Caudell's number 98 spun in turns number 3, and who knows, it might have been a weeper or something like that. What is a weeper? Well, Salem Speedway has aged quite a bit, and when the rain comes, we had a lot of rain up until the 12 o'clock hour here this morning. And what a weeper is, as you can see some of the cracks, that actual water will seep out from those cracks, making it a little bit difficult on these Hoosier Slick racing tires. So that is probably what happened, I'm guessing, on the number 98 of Jeff Caudell. But then, of course, we flip-flop the Salem Supercars and Crown Vics because the Crown Vics have treads. Salem Supercars run slicks, of course, with the Hoosier Racing compound. So this is leading up to tonight's racing event. We are going to start all 40-something Crown Vics, being 100 laps. Now, race fans, here's the interesting part. Here's a change for you. Every race tonight will have a time limit. Yes, you heard that right. Every race tonight will have a time limit. Now, the on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vics Figure 8 will go 25 laps or 25 minutes. Bandoleros, 15 laps or 15 minutes. Diesel Boys Legends, 25 laps or 25 minutes. Salem Supercars, same. And the Big Bang 100, 100 laps or 140 minutes. And that is going to be from race control here tonight.
Yes, and I think all that kind of spurred on from that Halloween event last year where the Crown Vic race, as we talked about, that big endurance race that lasted, what was it, 5-6 hours or whatever. So I think it kind of got them thinking, you know, we put a time limit on these things, and I think that'll kind of help with the situation of, you know, a race dragging on for just too long.
Well, here we go. The first car in session number 2 going to pull out, and that is the number 44 machine, the United Mechanical All-Star Truck Repair Derby City Recycling Chevrolet from Louisville, Kentucky, Chet Barnes Jr. Many laps around this track. The 2023 Great American Stock Champion, Heath Helton, and the number 16, Austin Baum, and the Baum's Racing Supply MR Heating and Air Machine. And how about this, the number 42 machine from Round O, South Carolina, the Cowboy Cum Canning and Distillery, Webster Plumbing, Gas. Number Chevrolet, number 42, that is Curtis Peoples. Curtis Peoples, number 42 for the great state of South Carolina. Wayne Edwards, number 31 from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, and there is the number 48 machine. That is Mount Washington, Kentucky's Craig Luther and Jamie Goodman, I believe, back out there in the number 75 machine. Good to see Jamie Goodman back on the racetrack. So this is session number 2. This is just practice here tonight, here at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. So here we go. Great American Stock start to get up to stage with Chuck Barnes Jr., number 44. This is just their final practice session of the weekend until tomorrow afternoon. This is the Great American Stocks and Championship Racing Association Street Stocks and prep for the Firecracker 200.
All right, race fans, we know it's just practice, but here's a little peek into what's going on. We got Heath Helton in the number 16. He's last year's champion here at Salem Speedway. He's the fastest so far. We're running a 20.016 on this .555-mile high bank track. Just over half a mile. Heath Helton is your fastest in practice so far, and that's the number 16, 20.016. Jeff Caudell in the number 98, second fastest. Just over a quarter of a second slower with a 20.267. That's Jeff Caudell in the number 98, running second fastest so far. Curtis Peoples in the number 42, 0.153 behind Jeff. 20.420. That's a 20.420 with Curtis Peoples in the number 42. So far, we've got 11 cars on track that have put up a time. 11 cars have been able to put up a time so far. Thanks again for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We are here at the high banks of Salem Speedway. Firecracker weekend. We had our awesome Independence Day yesterday for our lovely country, the United States of America. We appreciate everybody who's watching us from all over the world. We've got fans that are tuning in from everywhere. We've got fans from Canada. We've got fans from Russia. We've got fans from New Zealand. Shout out to the United Kingdom. Shout out to India. Shout out to Japan. We've got fans watching us everywhere. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in.
And the Street Stocks continue their practice session here, their second and final practice of the afternoon in preparation for their big Washington County Tourism Firecracker 200 tomorrow night. Heath Helton continues to lead the way here in practice. Fastest so far, a 20.016. Fast time so far for the 16 Heath Helton. Jeff Caudell looking good out there in the 98, second fastest so far. 20.267. And you see the 42, Curtis Peoples, coming here all the way from South Carolina, put in a good show so far. Third fastest in practice here today, 20.420. Marcus Elliott shown on the board fourth in the 00. Put in a good practice session, 20.439, his fastest time. Ran out the top five so far. 99 Brian Bear, 20.558. And looking on down, Trent Bear is sixth fastest, Craig Luther seventh, Austin Baum is eighth, Alex Ware is ninth, Jamie Goodman 10th, rounding out your top 10 here in this practice number 2. The final practice in preparation for these guys for tomorrow's big Washington County Tourism Firecracker 200. All part of the Firecracker 200 weekend, sponsored by the Washington County Tourism and Hurley's Services. And for those of you just now getting to the track, we are still in the middle of the second practice session for the street stocks for tomorrow. Things have slowed up a little bit, but the track is still green for this practice session for the street stocks. You see Wayne Edwards out there now getting some time out there in the 31. We haven't seen a whole lot of him out there yet today. Also, if you're just getting here, make sure you check out the booth down there for the Red World Memorial Big Bang 100 tonight. They are selling T-shirts and doing a 50-50 raffle. Those proceeds will be going to the Red World Foundation. So you might want to check that out while you got some time down there on the concourse. Also got the Salem Speedway merchandise trailer going on right there. And right next to it, Will Greenwell and his lovely wife Jamie selling the rest of the Wild Will Throwdown T-shirts on sale, on clearance, $10. Limited sizes available. So you might want to check that out while you got some time here before we get started with the racing festivities. Just about ready to wrap up preliminaries here shortly after this practice session. We'll do opening festivities and we'll get on to racing here approximately around 7 p.m. First event up will be the on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vics on the figure 8. So welcome to the Salem Speedway, sponsored and fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. Happy to have everybody here tonight on this lovely Friday night. Got started off pretty wet and wild this morning. A lot of rain, a lot of thunder coming through. Track officials did really good getting this track ready to go here for practice this afternoon, running pretty much on time. So everything's looking good so far. Hope you have a great weekend here with us for the Firecracker 200 weekend, sponsored by the Washington County Tourism and Hurley's Services. Street stocks, you got about 10 minutes left in this session. Street stocks, if you want to get your final practice in tonight, you got about 10 minutes. We're cutting it off around 6:45. Street stocks, got about 10 more minutes of green laps.
So right now, the Great American Stock Cars finishing up their session number 2 here tonight at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. As you see, the number 23 of Trent Baird, the 2023 stock champion out there. That is Heath Helton in the number 16 machine. So there we go, wrapping up practice tonight for session number 2 here at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. And prep for tonight's Red World Big Bang 100 coming up here a little bit later on tonight, race fans. Want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Beautiful, beautiful crowd on hand. Great car count all the way around as we get ready and set to move towards opening ceremonies tonight. So track is still green until 6:45, quarter to 7. Then we'll have opening ceremonies promptly at 6:55. We can't thank you, great race fans, for coming out tonight, supporting such a great cause, the Red World Big Bang 100, as Marcus Elliott comes back onto the racetrack in that 00 machine as he heads on over to turns number 3 and 4. Marcus Elliott still on track for hot laps. Marcus Elliott, you can see 4th on the Salem Speedway scoreboard. So great run by Marcus Elliott here in practice here this afternoon at Salem Speedway. Track is still green. 5 minutes left in practice. 5 minutes here left in practice session number 2. Top of the board right now, your defending street stock champion in the Great American Stocks. That is Heath Helton's number 16 with a time of 20.016. Jeff Caudill's number 98, second, 20.267. Curtis Peoples, the South Carolina driver, in that third spot, 20.420. Marcus Elliott, fourth, 20.439. And the Bird's Eye Bullet, Brian Bear, 5th with a 20.558. Trent Bear, 6th. Cred Luther, 7th. Austin Baum, 8th. Alex Ware, 9th. Jamie Goodman rounding out your top 10 here for your final practice of the night for the Diesel Boys Great American Stock and Championship Racing Association Street Stocks here tonight at Salem Speedway, as Brian Bear looks to bring the number 99 back out PNC Pit Road here tonight at Salem Speedway. Race fans, once again, welcome back to the high banks at Salem Speedway, a track who opened up in 1947. Sportstrom Speedway came along 2 months after in 1947. Of course, both Salem Speedway and the Sportstrom Speedway celebrating 78 years this year of competition. So 2 historic tracks here in Indiana, Salem Speedway, Sportstrom Speedway, celebrating their 78th year of racing in competition. Of course, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the first track in Indiana and the world to open up. Winchester Speedway came right after. So Indiana racing still alive and well today in 2024. So Brian Bear down the back straightaway once again, the Bird's Eye Bullet. A few weeks ago, we saw him in a semi out here on the high banks, 33-degree banking course at Salem Speedway, doing a phenomenal job as always. Had some issues in that feature race event. Crown Vic Figure 8, just a reminder, Crown Vic Figure 8, you are first up tonight. Be making final preparations. Crown Vic Figure 8, you are first up tonight. Thank you.
crack of dawn Monday morning.
Hey, race fans, thanks for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We had a lot of activity today. Thanks to everyone for the comments. Thanks for liking our publication here on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for giving us those thumbs up. Thanks for giving us the shares to your friends. And thanks to everybody for watching all around the world. It's an incredible to put on this show for you. We really appreciate it. On behalf of Salem Speedway, thanks so much for watching. We're going to move this show over to salemspeedway.tv. And for only $15, you're going to be able to watch Crown Vics, over 40 Crown Vic race cars, do a 100-lap feature race. Not only that, but we've got the Legends, we've got the Bandoleros, we've got the Salem Supercars. Don't forget, those are the old steel body ARCA cars. So we've got a lot of racing action, but that feature race is going to be a 100-lap Crown Vic race on these high backs. Stands are filling up. So if you're here in the local area, if you're only an hour or so away, you can make it on time. Hammer down, get on over here. Drive safe if you do, but come on out. The weather is awesome. Plenty of seats. Well, I don't know. It's filling up. It's filling up. We'll make sure you get a seat if you come out. But if you can't make it, $15, and you can watch salemspeedway.tv. $15. Now, if you're going to watch tomorrow, might as well go ahead and spend $30, because tomorrow's $20. Today is $15. Same price as a seat in the stand, right? You're going to pay $15 for a general admission ticket. You're going to pay $20 tomorrow for a general admission ticket. That's $35 if you come out both days or if you watch both days online. Now, we do have discounts if you're buying in both days. So if you watch today and tomorrow, save $5, spend $30. salemspeedway.tv will get you all the racing action. Now, we will continue to broadcast through our opening ceremonies. We love having the national anthem. We love having our opening prayer. We love saying all of the introductions to this racing spectacle, this awesome racing spectacle we're about to give you here. We were a little delayed in getting our racing action underway here today. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but we're all caught up now. And, again, thanks so much for watching us online here on Facebook and YouTube. Like I said, we got folks all over the place. We've got all the awesome comments that everybody's been shouting out, all the places they're watching from all around the country and all around the world. We really do appreciate you. So if you're going to hang out and watch the racing action, make sure to check out that link, salemspeedway.tv. And for only $15, you're going to get all the racing action tonight. If you're watching both tonight and tomorrow,
For opening ceremonies, we ask you to please rise if able and remove your racing gear. Here tonight to perform the invocation, I'll turn it over to Mr. Noah Manship.
Dear Lord, we thank you for all the fans that are here tonight and all the drivers and the staff that have come out here to Salem Speedway. We thank you for the men and women who have fought to give us the freedom to come out and enjoy the sport we love so much. We ask for safety for our drivers, the crew, and all the fans that are here tonight. Keep us safe and let us have fun doing what we love to do. It's all in Jesus' name. Amen.
And now please remain standing and direct your attention to the beautiful American flag on the back straightaway for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you very much, race fans, and welcome back to the Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery as we get ready and set to go for tonight's Big Bang Memorial, of course, being honoring Red Whirl. Such a fantastic guy. You won't meet a better person. And getting ready and set to go for tonight's first event, going to be the Crown Vics on the figure 8 course as we get ready and set here tonight to get ready underway. Of course, Will Greenwell in the booth, the voice here at Salem Speedway. And, of course, Mr. Hawk Carrot Adams getting ready and set to go. Hawk, here we go as we get ready and set for tonight's main events actions. Man, such a great time to be here. Red Whirl, such a great guy. Of course, now tonight's 100-lap Crown Vic scheduled to start 46 cars all at once on the half-mile track here at Salem Speedway. 33-degree banking opened in 1947. Here in Salem, Indiana. 2 months after came Sportstrom Speedway, and of course racing been thriving since here in the area, getting ready and set to go. But what a phenomenal day, phenomenal week it's been. We started last week at Sportstrom. All week we've been going on. Last Wednesday at the Indianapolis Speedrome, and now here tonight Salem Speedway. Going to be a busy night of action.
Yes, it is. Mother Nature blessing us with some great weather here after some rough weather the last day or two. This morning had a lot of rain here. We got everything cleared up. You see the sun's shining really bright, so we got a good weekend scheduled here for the Firecracker 200 weekend, sponsored by the Washington Tourism, County Tourism, and Hurley's Services. And speaking of which, we're getting ready to get some action going, but we need those on-site plumbing and heating and air Crown Vic figure 8s to the chute because you guys are first up.
And I want to say goodbye and thank you for the live look-in on Facebook and our YouTube Facebook page, both. We're going to say goodbye to you right now. You can purchase this pay-per-view at salemspeedway.tv for the same cost as general admission here tonight. So we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in around the country here at Salem Speedway on Facebook and YouTube. Well, Hawk Carrot Adams, still plenty of racing. We're about to the halfway signal of the 2024 season. And as we say goodbye to the season of halfway home,